Hello guys, I'm Jahin again with you and with another new chapter of BGS. So be ready, I will now start my class. Okay guys, our chapter is chapter 7, the name is human rights. So the whole chapter is about the human rights, the rights of children, rights for all the humans of the world. And this chapter is mostly about Bangladesh because the name of our book is Bangladesh and Global Studies. Okay, the human rights of Bangladesh. That's the main thing. Okay guys, so I think our chapter has 4 pages too. Yes, our chapter has 4 pages and I want to start my lesson now. Our first lesson is rights for all. Rights for all. So now as you know my teaching system that first I will read the whole page and then I will make you understand. Okay guys, now I'll read. In December 1948, the United Nations issued the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It declared that everyone has entitled to certain basic rights, regardless of their race, religion, age, gender, and wealth. Human rights are for every person's benefit. Here are some of those rights. All people are born free. All people are equal before the law. Equal status and rights for all in the society. Right to justice. Right to education. Right to security. Right to earn proper wage. Right to move freely. Right to own property. Right to follow one's own religion. Right to freedom of expression. Equal rights for women and men. No violating or torturing anyone. No arresting or holding anyone captive. We will make sure that these rights are protected and we will protest publicly if they are not. Okay guys, this is the time to discuss this page. Okay, this whole page is about the rights, the right of all people. In 1948 of December, the United Nations formed a Universal Declaration of Human Rights. They declared that everyone should have their basic rights for their race, religion, age, gender, according to age, gender, and wealth. Human right is for every people's good, and betterness or benefit. Some rights, human rights, are given. They are all people are born freely. All people are equal before the law. Either the rich or poor, all are equal before law. Law is for everyone and it's equal for everyone. Equal status and rights for all in society. The right to justice, the right to get proper education, the right to get security, the right to earn and proper wage. Okay guys, in this book there is a mistake. I will say you this. You can see in this human right box the seventh line. The seventh line is written right to earn proper wage. It will not be right to earn proper wage. It will be right to earn proper wage. EARN, earn. So I hope you will make it correct in your book. So right to earn and proper wage. And the next one is right to move freely. Everyone has the right to go here and there with the permission. Right to own the property of himself or herself. Right to follow one's religion freely. No one should say him that this religion is bad or something else. Right to freedom of expression. They can feel happy or sad. No one can stop him. Equal rights for women and men. The women and men should have equal rights. So in our country, the men get more these things, more support. And the women don't get it. So it should be sure that women and men get equal rights. No violating or torturing. Not arresting or holding anyone without any cause or any reason. And if we will make sure that these rights are protected. And if any of the rights are broken, we should protest publicly if they are not. It means we should protest publicly means see like this. every publics are protesting, and they all are having a poster that শিশু শ্রম বন্ধ করা হোক, নারী নির্যাতন বন্ধ করা হোক, আমার জন্য সবার জন্য শিক্ষা, এরকম these are called the protesting publicly means all public are here. Okay guys, now is the turn to go to lesson 2. Lesson 2 is about the right of autistic children. So this lesson is mainly about the autistic children and their rights. All children have different characteristics. Some are noisy and some are quiet. Some like to be in a crowd and some prefer to be on their own. But all our classmates have the right to be treated with equal respect and understanding. Let us learn more about autistic children. As an example, these are children who find it difficult to join in with group. They do not like to be touched. They use language in different ways. They may like doing the same thing repeatedly. Some autistic children study just like other children. Autistic children usually have good health. They can get addicted to a particular toy and hang on to it for hours. Some autistic children are very talented in mathematics, art, or music. They like to do everything to the same routine and get hyper if that change. They are sensitive to light, sound, speed, touch, smell, and taste. How should we treat any autistic children in our class? We should understand that we all are different. We should be patient and inclusive and tolerant of each other's difference. Okay guys, my reading is finished. Now time to discuss this page 2. So this page is mainly about the autistic children, their characteristics and their human rights. As you know, every children have characteristics. Everything is characteristic. Like every children also have characteristics, different characteristics. Some characteristics is noisy, some are quiet, some like to be in crowds, some prefer to be on their own. But all our classmates have the right to be treated with equal respect and understanding. So in this chapter we will learn about the autistic children. As an example, these are the children. They find it difficult to join in with groups. They do not like to be touched. If anyone touches them, they don't like me. They use language in different ways. They always like doing same thing repeatedly. And in the bubbles here, some characteristics of the autistic children are given. I will discuss them now. Some autistic children are the study like other children, like the normal children. Autistic children have good health. They don't have any health problem. They have good health. Autistic children get addicted to one toy, a particular toy, and hang it on hour. And for hours and hours, they keep playing with it or keep it in hand. If anyone take it or change it, then they get very, very angry. Some of them are very talented in mathematics, art, or music. They like to do everything to the same routine, and if the routine changes, they get hyper. They are sensitive. They are very sensitive to light, touch, smell, taste. So, how should we treat any autistic children in our class? We should understand that we all are different. We should be patient and tolerate of each other's difference, because there should be I think you have one friend that can disturb you. He don't like you, he don't like your manners, and you don't like his manners, and it can be also happen that some other children don't like your something. So we should tolerate everyone's thing, because everyone has a bad and good. Okay, now I'll go to page number 60. It's about lesson 3. This lesson is about the violation of children's rights. So it's more about the violation of children's rights. Violation, first of all, there was violation. Violation means the break or the disturbedness. The violation of children's rights means the disturbing of children's right. Okay, I will not read it. Children's rights are violated in various ways in our society. Some children are deprived of their right to education because their family cannot afford to send them to school. Some children have to work in the fields, in the brick kilns, or in factories, although child labor below the age of 18 has been illegal. Some children are homeless, especially in the cities, because their family cannot afford housing. Sometimes children are punished physically, although it is illegal. Some children are trafficked, which means transporting them elsewhere to do illegal work. In all these cases, if we hear all children whose rights are being violated, we should tell someone in authority. So guys, this is the whole thing is about how the children's rights are being disturbed. I will now discuss this page. In this page, here are given the children's rights are violated in many ways, and 5 points are given how it's violated. Some children cannot get the right to education because their family cannot afford to send them to school because they don't have any money, they are poor. Some children have to work in the brick kilns or factories, but as you know, below the age of 18, working in the brick kilns or factory is illegal, but who cares? They just do that work. And the children have to mainly do this work to earn a living for their family because their family cannot afford too much on their money. That's why the children have to do it. Some children are homeless, especially in the cities too, because their family cannot afford housing. Sometimes children are punished physically because of no reason, although this is illegal. Some children are trafficked. Traffic means transporting children to elsewhere, to other places, to do illegal work or bad work which is not legal for them, which is not good for them. In all these cases, but if anything of this happen with the children or any children's right is being violated, we should tell the authority. I hope you have understood this page. Now I'll go to our last lesson, which is lesson 4, the violation of women's right. Okay, now let's read it. Here are examples of how women's rights are violated in our society. Girls may not receive equal education to boys. Women may not be given equal jobs to men. Women at work may not receive equal pay to men. Domestic helper may not be given the pay or food or health care that they are entitled to. More domestic helpers are not being trafficked to work in other countries because they are desperate to earn more money. We should not tolerate this situation. We should fight for our rights for everyone to be treated equally. Okay guys, I think you know what's the page about. Yes, the page is about the violation of women's rights. So there are 5 examples given of the violation of women's rights. I will now say about those. The first one is the girls may not receive equal education which boys get. The women may not be given the good jobs that men get. Or another one is the women at work may not receive equal payment which men get. Domestic helpers may not given the pay or food health care they are entitled to. Entitlement, they should get this. I will give an example. She should get 5,000 taka, but 2,000 taka, but they are giving 1,000 taka. Like this, it's called entitled. Domestic helper may not given the pay which they are entitled to, which they are supposed to get. More domestic helpers are trafficked. I think you know what's traffic. I told you in the previous lesson. Traffic means to take someone other places to earn money and to do illegal work. Okay, they are being trafficked because they are not desperate. They are desperate to earn more money because they think that they are not able to. They should not earn more money. See a picture. This guy who's talking. This guy is trafficking. These guys. They are all domestic helpers. See, this guy is taking them. See, it's trafficking. And here the picture of punishing a domestic helper. Okay, so we should not tolerate this situation. So we should not see and just watch this situation. We should fight for the rights of everyone. As you have all the rights, everyone also should have the rights. So we should fight for the rights, and everyone should be treated equally. I hope you guys understand this chapter. I think you know that now. This chapter is about the human rights and how the human rights are violated. Okay, guys. Now I will end my lecture. If it's important, is useful, and if you understand this, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe. And if there is any question about my video or about the chapter 7 human right, then please write it in the comment box. And I will tell you one thing from page 1. I will say you some things. I think you should memorize something, and for the PEC exam, the first line. In December 1948, the United Nations issued Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This date is very important for your PEC exam. I think it can come. So please, you guys underline this line. And the second line, it declared, United Nations declared the things they declared. This line you have to also understand. And the main thing, these human rights, here are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. Here are 14 human rights. I think you should learn all of them. Mainly this one, right to justice, to right to freedom of expression. These are the most important. And from this page, you should learn the characteristics of autistic children. Here, in a bubble, these are given. Okay, guys. Now I'll go to page number 60. Here are also something to learn. How are the children violated? These points I think you should learn these 5 points. Yes, this thing. And the last thing is page number 62, and here is the violation of women's right, how it's violated. You should memorize this thing. I think now it's time to end, and I will tell you the last thing. Stay home and stay safe. Don't go outside too much. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.